In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, I bear witness there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is indeed his messenger. I greet my brothers and sisters, viewers, in the greeting words of peace. We say Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to FahjrShow TV. I'm here with Sister Janet once again. Assalamu alaikum, sister. How are you?
Wa alaikum salam. I'm fine by Allah's grace and mercy. Having a really wonderful morning. So it's good to be here, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum to you all.
All praise is due to Allah. What this morning is especially wonderful.
Yeah, I'm alive, you know. And we actually got through the preliminaries without me giggling and breaking out. So yes, it is a very good morning.
Okay.
We're starting on the good foot.
On the good foot. I hope and pray that, both our feet can be good. And then whichever foot we start on is a good foot. Yeah?
And we continue on a good foot as well, because we may not start out right, but we can get ourselves right. And that's the beauty of Allah, Yeah. He always gives us opportunities for us to catch up, if we want to accept them.
For real. Okay, brothers and sisters, what is this? Week 5, I believe. Building society. Continuation. Last week, we were looking at the parallels in the terms of building society and building a society.
And the title was subject to status, wasn't it?
And last week's title was subject to status. Thank you for that, sister.
Praise be to Allah.
A reminder is a mercy, brothers and sisters. So we were looking at the parallels in the terms, in the worldly term building society and in building a society. We found that the two terms from the two worlds share a lot of the same terminology, and we were just looking at it and analysing it, because sometimes we must look at a thing and analyse a thing and ponder on a thing so that we can draw wisdom from it and use it maybe in a way that it hasn't been used or we have not used it before. Yeah, so this is basically what we're doing. We're spiralling up. So although the same terminologies refer to the same things in some instances, but in other instances they refer to completely different and sometimes opposite things. Yeah. So one set of terms represents the physical worldly reality, whereas what we are talking about, what we are striving at, what we are aiming for, is a spiritual, physical and mental realm, the metaphysical realm of building a society.
So what you're saying, or what it sounds like you're saying, is that there's context to everything, and there's different contexts to definitions.
A key. There is a key. Just like when you're reading a map, there is a key, and if you don't have the key, you can get confused. You can get lost. Yeah? So, in building a society, we need to focus. In building our society, we need to focus on the metaphysical side, the family side. There is that saying, or a song, I believe, in the church: the foolish man built his house upon the sand. In this world, because it is only a surface kind of focus, in building, we're looking at the bricks, we're looking at the mortar, yeah? We're looking at the actual physical things in building a society.
So what you're saying is that there's a physical and a spiritual side to everything.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, in this world, in relation to the song, the foolish man built his house upon the sand. He built his house upon something which wasn't strong enough to maintain his house.
It wasn't substantial.
It wasn't substantial enough, but it was a physical thing. It was a tangible thing. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a tangible, physical thing. And he's deemed the foolish man, And in this world, as we were saying last week, there's so many programs on the TV on property development.
Yeah. On
building a physical house. And we see this world collapsing now. So it says the foolish man who built his house upon something that wasn't substantial enough to sustain. You see this world falling down. So the properties are plummeting. And there was a program on just the other day where one woman was saying that she bought 7 houses and she's losing on every single one of those houses. Now that quite clearly to me comes under the foolish man who built his house upon the sand, and the sand is sinking. But in the metaphysical world, we are striving to build our house on the focus of strength, which is Allah. which Allah never wanes. That God essence that was there from the beginning and shall be there at the end is the most solid rock that you can build a house upon.
Right, so it's about building our house or building our lives on the foundation of Allah and His principles, which never fail. They've never failed us. They just don't fail. They don't fail any of us.
Right.
And it's about us learning how to understand that. But that means that we have to submit ourselves to something which is higher than us or more knowing than us, and that sometimes presents a problem because we think that we know so much. You know, we've been taught within this society, and it's a conditioning. You know, you're talking about on a metaphysical level, but also on a subconscious level, we're being told so many different things, and we're being told within this society that you can go out and buy a house on your own. You can do it. You can have your mortgage by yourself and pay it off in X amount of time. You can go to work and spend all your time at work, and then go home to your children in the evenings or weekends and be too shattered to work with them, but you've got your mortgage.
Aye.
So you're all right. So even if you've got your mortgage, you'll never be without any money. But then
You're set. That's what they're saying. You're set for life.
Right. But of course you are. You're set for life, but in a negative way.
Yeah.
Because when they take that house away from you and they remove that mortgage, that means that they're actually taking your money. They're taking everything that you have. They're taking your viability, your financial viability, and they're removing it from you. So we end up with a lot less than what we started with. So again, it's about investment, what I invest in, how I invest. And I think that's what I liked so much about last week when you were talking about subject to status.
Okay.
Because it's about, dependent on what my status is, that will determine what I'm able to go into and what I'm not able to go into.
Right, that's right.